So that's a good thing for him. Continues to just head down that right path of making Portland film community stronger with his diversity and his attitude and personality. And he will allow us all to ride on his coattails. I'm very excited to see where he goes with his career, and my brother and I are fully supporting what he does. So, I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to be saying. There we are. There's Steve. Hey.
Awesome. Hi, everybody. My name's Deontay Grinner. I graduated from Pacific last year in 2020, and I had the wonderful opportunity of meeting Coach and Sarge during a cinematography class that I took, and they taught. They have been incredible mentors, teachers, family to me at this point. They have introduced me to incredibly strong and professional group of filmmakers in the Portland Pacific Northwest. It's been an amazing opportunity to work my way up as an intern. And then now at the position I am studio managing, I've been exposed to some amazing technology with camera control and their bolt systems, along with Picture This and their LED volume. It's been an incredible technology integration here at Coach Sarge Cinema, and I've been blessed to be a part of it. It's an incredible industry here in Portland, and I think there's such a strong emphasis on making it more diverse, more inclusive of people, different ethnicities, backgrounds, and just bolstering a supportive community is really important to me. It's a super small industry in terms of 2 degrees of separation. People know each other, and it's important to be nice and to take the experiences and the stories from people around you and value and cherish them. It helps just build a stronger community in general. During my time, I've been able to, like I said, meet an incredibly supportive group of individuals. They have guided me through thick and thin. It's been an incredible ride, and I'm just super blessed and grateful to be in this position. It's an amazing opportunity, and it's nothing without the people that surround you and support you. I'm incredibly grateful, and I just want to thank everybody for their support and, just being the people that they are. It's really important. I think that this community is only going to grow stronger and more inclusive. I think that 2021 is going to be a huge year for Oregon media and Oregon creatives. It's an incredible area, and I just want to thank everybody again for allowing me to grow to who I am today. It's absolutely incredible. It's without the people that support me, it's it's everything. Go Boxers, Pacific University. I'm incredibly grateful to Enya Vasberg, Jennifer Hardacker.
You want to see who's talking?
Part of my education that's always looked out for me and try to put me in the best position as possible. I just want to give back. I want to be able to put people in the same position and reach out to students the same way that I was able to grow and I was able to experience the industry. It's super important to give back and to be able to reach out to people and show them that this is obtainable and this is something that you can do. Just persistence, a little bit of hard work, and you can conquer the world. And it's just, it's an incredible feeling to be supported by such a large group of people. And I just am forever grateful for Coach and Sarge and what they've taught me, their mentorship, and just a strong group of amazing people. It's all about the people.
Hello, everybody. I think I'm here today to introduce Senator Haas. For those of you who don't recognize Senator Haas, I think I can guess the reason for that. He spent his 20 plus years in the Oregon legislature working on solving some of the state's most persistent problems with a humility that's rare for a politician. most of you who do know him as one of the best friends that a film worker in Oregon can have. He's helped champion many issues near and dear to the film industry. He was a broadcast journalist in a former life, so I think he better knew what the benefits of nurturing this young industry could be than maybe some others. He was one of the first supporters of Oregon's initial film incentive, and since then he's carried a major load helping grow Oregon's multifaceted media ecosystem. I don't have enough time to list all those accomplishments that he's done for us, but I'll add them to the chat for those who want to see it. I think I'd also like to highlight some of the other work he was done that was bigger than the film industry, but I believe equally important to nourishing our long-term success. When Mark joined the legislature in the 2000s, his fellow lawmakers were scrambling to find solutions to Oregon's frequent economic recessions and persistent poverty. Mark knew that the only surefire way to cultivate change was by fostering our youth, by bolstering the state's education funding, and that meant searching for fixes for our dysfunctional tax system. I suspect those were not always issues, and the solutions that came up, they weren't those kind of things that would generate flashy headlines or large campaign donations, but they were what our state needed. So again, there are too many accomplishments to list, but I want to highlight a few. Most resulted in increased investment in Oregon's educational system, including full-day kindergarten, which is especially important to families with limited means, the Oregon Promise, that's bringing free community college to many Oregon students, especially important to those disadvantaged by race or class, and notably for all of us in our current crisis, the creation and continued investment in our state's rainy day fund. In short, we honor Mark today, not only for building our media ecosystem, but also for increasing quality of life for all Oregonians. I'm really proud to honor him today.
Well, thank you, David, and thank you all. It feels like kind of this is the Best Boy Award for legislative efforts to develop this film and TV industry. It has been an absolute thrill to watch all of you succeed and grow and create all these new jobs. The body of work, I just watched Wild for about the fourth time the other night, the national TV ads, the animation, TV series, David's Portlandia, Entourage, Leverage, Grimm. I remember when Grimm was first starting, one of the producers was explaining the story to me about how these normal people would turn into monsters. And I reminded him that I'm in politics. I'm familiar with the category. So, you know, I don't have many regrets about leaving the Oregon State Senate, but one of them may be that I'm no longer going to be able to partner with you in that realm. I'm hoping that we could work together in some other different role in the future. But in the meantime, thank you very much for this award. I am truly, truly honored.
Now where did my picture go?
Thank you all.
Good evening. OMPA's Creative Innovation Award recognizes a unique, original, and successful approach to creative production. As theaters around the world closed indefinitely during the COVID-19 pandemic, this year's winner came up with a way to keep creating work and to keep paying artists. They used government PPP loan to create their second
Award recognizes members who have demonstrated a proven commitment to diversity, sustainability, and or safety in their work. This year's winners have embraced a commitment to good via a commitment to their own community. Early in the pandemic, they hosted a virtual screening of their film in order to raise money for restaurant workers and theaters, ultimately raising $20,000. After the wildfires, this team created a fire relief fund for vulnerable families in Southern Oregon, gathering donations and contributing proceeds from movie ticket sales, t-shirts, online events with cast and crew, raising $35,000. At every opportunity, they thought quickly and reacted in order to support the community. Please help me recognize this year's winners of the Commitment to Good Award, the producing team of the film Phoenix, Oregon, Luis Rodriguez of Luigi Films, Ann and Gary Lundgren of Joma Films, and Molly Kruzman.
Hello, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, OMPA, for the opportunity and for the award, and thanks to Courtney Williams for the nomination. It was a difficult year for a lot of people, but our whole team was honored to be able to support our community like this, the theaters and restaurants and film festivals, and of course, helping out in the fire relief efforts down here in Southern Oregon. Molly?
Absolutely. And I just want to say, if any of you ever get the chance to work with Gary and Annie Lundgren, just jump right on board, because they are so magnanimous in helping. In Southern Oregon, there isn't any filmmaker that doesn't know them. And when they have the opportunity to reach out into the greater community and help everyone, you know, the pivot to decide to help independent theaters and film festivals right after COVID struck was pure genius. And that was Annie and Gary. The rest of us were really happy to be along on the ride. Thank you, Courtney Williams, for nominating us. It's super exciting. And thank you to this whole film community. I'm, you know, fairly new to this film community, and it's just been marvelous. It's so exciting to see all the people we know. It's so heartening to see all the great projects that are happening. And thank you so much for the recognition. Thank you, OMPA. We kind of dig this, so thank you so much.
Thanks, Molly.
Hello, everyone. The Award of Excellence recognizes and its craftsmanship and has helped set the bar for professionalism in Oregon's industry. This year's award goes to Kenji Sugahara. I met Kenji on a Camp Grizzly shoot, and Service Providers Alliance. He's on the Oregon Tourism Commission. He's operated drones inside a state capitol building and was the first commercially permitted drone flight at Timberline and Mount Hood Meadows. He's worked on Stumptown, Shrill, The Waterman, Pig, The Dark Divide, and a Drake video at Nike that I really loved. He loves sushi, and he knows all the best places in Portland to get it. Here's Kenji Sugahara.
I'm going to turn on the Wi-Fi and see if it makes it better or worse.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. Thank you so much for those kind words, and thank you to the community for this honor. I to everybody in the industry. It's a matter of just getting involved, from going before city council, before talking to legislators and talking to other folks about what we do. It makes such a tremendous difference. And our industry doesn't just impact like the film and television industry, but you've seen
the impact on the restaurant and lodging if you look at the folks supporting Senate Bill 43 to sort of keep our tax incentives going, the Oregon Restaurant and Lodging Association actually supported the bill, which is amazing. I also wanted to sort of relay a story of one of our last commission meetings that was in person, which is the Oregon Tourism Commission, and that was held in Cascade Locks. One of the coolest things was we went out with a U.S. Forest Service ranger on a hike on the Pacific Crest Trail, and she told us that at the Bridge of the Gods trailhead, they actually had to put stones around the road that goes up because people were sort of parking there because they're all there because of the movie Wild. And to me, that made a huge impact on the way I looked at the industry in terms of there's people visiting all places all over Oregon because of the work that we do. And there's people in the hotel and lodging industry that it brings so much to them, especially the small communities like Cascade Locks that have sort of left behind in the whole economic sort of rebound, and they're still hurting with the fires and COVID too. So these little stories just makes me feel really good to know that we're making such a big impact. So I want to tell you again, get involved. You guys are doing amazing work, and I want to thank you for everything that you've done for all of us. So thank you.
Okay, OMPA's Service and Inspiration Award recognizes a substantial contribution to the betterment of the community. This year's winners have proven time and time again their dedication to diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. They are both voices in support of actively pushing towards change, and as you've heard, this year in particular, they work to push for a film tax incentive that incentivizes hiring crews from marginalized communities. This initiative is huge. So please help me acknowledge this year's award winners, Dawn Jones-Redstone and Ashley Mellinger.
Hi, thank you so much, Lisa, and thank you for hand delivering this beautiful award. It's such an honor to receive this. I have two speeches to make. So first I will read for Dawn since she wasn't able to be here in person. She says, thank you to the OMPA for supporting this work and agreeing to meet the moment with a focus on equity. Thanks to Ashley Mellinger, Annie Tong Tsiang-Tsam, Karina Ripper, and Sarah Weldon for sharing in this labor with love and gumption. You inspire me. I dedicate this to all the producers and employers out there who are thinking about stepping up and trying out new folks to work with. We need you. And then on my end, again, it is an honor to receive this award. Dawn and I were nominated for our efforts to make diversity and inclusion a part of Oregon's film tax incentives program, but there are others who have been instrumental in this work, including Sarah Weldon, Annie Tong Tsiang-Tsam, Karina Ripper, Tim Williams, and Michael Bunson. I wanted to say that advocacy does not happen on inspiration alone. Our stated goal at the start of this was to make diversity a core principle of the incentives program, and I don't feel that we have achieved that yet. And I don't know if it's just like my Korean mother talking or what, but I feel a little bit silly accepting an award for something that we didn't achieve. And that is why I would like to end this by saying that anyone who is watching and listening right now, it is imperative that you take a look at how your organization and how you as a media maker can push for equitable changes in the industry. It's going to take a shift in culture, and if you call yourself an ally, then your time and energy is needed to get this done. Let's earn this award together. Thank you.
Wow, so well said. Congratulations to all of our winners, our deserving winners. We also wanted to take a moment to acknowledge all of the nominees. And one person in particular on this list was actually nominated 6 times and is more than worthy of recognition. You've heard her name before. It's Annie Tong Tsiang-Tsam. Her nominators called her an inspirational leader who cares deeply about advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion. But Annie, like a true leader, wanted to acknowledge other people's contributions above her own. But we could not let the night go by without acknowledging her. So thank you, Annie. And we'll welcome Lily.
Hello, everyone. So we just recognized some of our really amazing people here working throughout this really difficult times, and those really going above and beyond and deserving of literal trophies for their efforts last year. And now, of course, we have to recognize those who are not here to commemorate all of this with us today. So we're just going to take a moment of silence for the people that our industry lost last year.
Commissioner Nick Fish, Carrie Van Sickle, Representative Vic Gilliam, Edward Arastorza, Annie Richardson, John Berquist, Stacy Stevens, and Timothy Levine.
Okay, and now in gratitude, this event is dedicated to our members. Our members help us persevere through one of the toughest years in our history, and we cannot thank you enough for your ongoing support of the organization and its mission. To those who donated when we asked for help, and to our annual sponsors who support our work throughout the year, thank you for standing by us and making our work possible. We are deeply grateful for the many, many volunteers who dedicate themselves to the board, who serve on committees and task forces, who jump on projects as needed. You drive this organization forward with your dedication of time. Our work with partners only makes our work stronger, and this year we're particularly grateful for Tim Williams at Oregon Film, Jen Kim, Jeff Hawthorne, and Brian Lord at the City of Portland, C. David Cottrell of IATSE 488, and Mira McLaughlin of Music Portland. This event was made possible by the generous support of our event sponsors, including presenting sponsor Comcast and Pacific Griffin Lighting, and supporting sponsors Kerner Camera and Digital One, who put together those amazing member reels that we all enjoyed. Thank you. We're also grateful for the guidance of the Showcase Planning Committee and to all of those who stepped up tonight to participate in the event. It was really great hearing from you. Thank you for participating. And we give a hearty shout out to our event producer, Keisha Jarrett, who you have not met yet. Keisha, can you come on screen, please? She worked hard behind the scenes to pull off our largest and most complex virtual event to date. So thank you so much, Keisha. And last but not least, thank you to Lily, our communications manager, who fueled this work, works behind the scenes tirelessly and passionately, and brings her best to this organization every day. Thank you, Lily. I am filled with so much gratitude for each of you who make this community great, and I'm looking forward to what next year will bring. And a giant party in the streets as soon as we can do that. So thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We didn't know what this event was going to look like when we started this planning.
So much what? I can't read that.
So thank you, everyone.
So much stronger.
Let us know what you love, what you want more of. We are and want to be accessible to you. Here is the code on here is just, we have a Zoom room set up so everyone who's been commenting can see each other. So it's just bit.ly/showcase Zoom, all lowercase. We're going to head over there. People can say hi. It'll probably be chaos, but come join us and say hello and see everyone's faces. So we'll see you then.
All right. Bear, what do you want to say to the people? Tell the people goodbye, and we'll look and see if anyone was watching on any of my other platforms. I typed the comments on the HAPS, and if you download HAPS, you can download HAPS for free, and you can subscribe. And if you subscribe, they give you, I think, 100 free coins that you can send to your favorite broadcaster. Today, that would be Bear. And thank you for watching, and have a good one. Bye. Bear, say goodbye. All right, Bear says goodbye.